Johnny, you're a bad boy. Johnny says, that's nice. I will be a bad boy. A meaning is provided. A concept is provided. You don't have to provide, give any meaning to this aham. It is replete, full, with its own meaning. And this is what happens. All our lives, we are struggling to give meaning to our existence. If you are going to say, I am a wife, then your life and yourself will have meaning only when you are going to prove you are such a nice, great wife. I am a husband, I am so and so. I want to be so and so, I am a husband, but that's not enough. I want to be a good husband. I am a citizen, and that is not enough. I want to be a good citizen. That's not enough. I want to be a better citizen. And the ambition arises. I want to be the best. And with the best, there is no other option. Best means the only one. Everyone over here is striving to become the best, prove himself to be the best. But do you know, in this thing, what is the danger? When you are the best, you are alone. You are lonely. Because for a best, there is no equal. If there is equal, then you are not best. There cannot be two bests. Best means the superlative degree, the final. There is no second. There is no option available. When you are in that race to prove that you are the best and go about doing that, proving at every occasion that you are head over shoulders to someone else. In that whole process, you are isolating yourself, and then you are going to cry, I am friendless and nobody really loves me. You have created that around yourself. On the peak, only one man can stand, and you have chosen to go to the peak and stand over there. Find yourself lonely, find yourself alone. Isolation is your reward. Loneliness is your reward. Boredom is your reward, because you are the best. Don't be in a hurry to give this concept, provide any meaning. There is no need. The beauty of this self is immense. It does not require anybody to give any meaning to it. It does not require yourself to prove you are something, nor does it require for anybody to approve that you are something. Whatever you are so immense that we even refuse to define it. We use the word achintyam. Achintyam. Achintyam means inconceivable. Dr. Boya, is that correct English to say inconceivable, or should it be unconceivable? Okay. Not being the first language, we have to. Inconceivable. Achintyam, that is what one is. When you are achintyam, but your whole effort is in the opposite direction, that people should think about me like this. People should call me good, people should call me bad, and you don't even stop there. You have theologies and religions to tell you that even God thinks about you as good and bad, because God is there to judge you. This God is sitting over there to judge you for what? You are good, you are bad. Achintyam. Your whole effort is against yourself because you are achintyam, and then your effort is to make yourself chintyam. I think about myself like this, and others should think about me like this. And when you are going to demand that others should think about you like this, you are caught up in a trap. And this is a deadly trap you can never escape. Because the others are never going to agree to think about you the way you want them to think about you. You want others to say that you are good, you are great, you are Mahapunyashali. And the other fellow is bent over there, hell-bent on saying that you want to say you are Punyashali, but I know what you are, Mahatpapi. We just are not opening up your closets. And all the skeletons will fall out. Mahapapi. You want others to say that you are good. And then you struggle and struggle and struggle. And at the end, what do you say? That the world has been unfair to me, did not give me what I wanted. What you wanted was so absurd. All that you have been wanting is only approval from the world. And approval about what? Approval about one thing, that you are chintyam. The world refuses to give. And when it refuses to give, you are disappointed. You are angry at the world. But you don't give up your old game. You still keep on insisting and saying, give me, and give me. Therefore, friends, a very important thing. It is not important how long you are going to sit. Don't worry about that. When you will be settled with yourself, time is not going to be a constraint. Whenever you are unhappy with yourself, time is going to be a problem. When you are not settled with yourself, time is a problem. You all know that. Time becomes big when you are bored, and time is very short when you are happy. You are sitting with someone whom you love, and the time is so short. And when you are doing something that is not to your taste, time becomes as if endless. That 1 hour is also a torture. I know that. When you come to listen to Vedanta, this is the faces. Done. Too much. Tell us some story. If you are going to keep us for longer time, tell us stories. Don't talk about all these things. Don't talk about Atma is Brahman. Tell us how the king and the queen fell in love. And I tell you, our teachers were kind. Were extremely kind. They knew your capacity. They knew our capacity. Therefore, Bhagavan Veda Vyasa created an immense literature called as the Puranas. You will find stories of kings and queens, princes, and their children, and their enemies, and thousand other exciting things. But through and through all these stories, the attempt was to bring you closer to this knowledge. And that's why the word Purana is also a very interesting word. Purana does not mean something that is old, obsolete. That's where the Hindi word comes from, Purana. It comes from the word Purana. The word Purana means Pura api nava. समझ आ रही है कुछ? Pura means old, बीता हुआ, belonging to the past. Something that belongs to the past is stale, old. Api nava. Nava means that what is new. That what is, it is an oxymoron. It is an oxymoron. Pura api nava. That what is old and yet new. And that's why the Puranas are not an attempt to describe the history. Puranas are an attempt to bring your mind to discovering that what is the reality. What is that Satyam? What is that Parmeshwar? That is why we have Puranas in the spiritual literature, religious literature. Puranas are not an account of the past events. Pura api nava. New in spite of being old. How can that be possible? Something that is old is not new. And that what is new at this moment already has become old the next moment. So that what is new can become old, but that what is old, how can it stay new? What a strange thing. Purana. This is the Purana literature. The teachers brought it to you because they have known what is our capacity. So when you are doing something that is interesting, the time will shorten, and when something is not of your interest, the time will get stretched. So don't worry about time. Don't really worry about time, how long you are sitting for meditation. Important thing is, when you arrive with so much of joy, as if your feet are already dancing. Arrive with an excitement of a small child. Arrive over there with the excitement of a teenager. And when you are going to sit, say to yourself, I need nothing from anyone. I don't have to prove anything to anyone, nor do I want any approvals from anyone. all your business of thinking will just get dropped. And I'm telling you, this is, at least you can say to yourself, as long as I'm going to be here on this seat of meditation, this is what I want. Nothing from anyone. This is how a sannyasi is. Seeks nothing from anyone. If a sannyasi is seeking something from someone, then he still has to work on himself. If a sannyasi is seeking for approvals and appreciation, he is still seeking. And if someone is seeking, means he has yet not found. Sannyas is the epitome of life, and epitome means he has found.